Hey, it's Tigman. Time for this week's edition of the Metal Box, our weekly discussion on all things hard rock and heavy metal. Today, July 21st, 2017, we are celebrating this right here. Yes, the 30th anniversary of this classic album from Guns N' Roses, Appetite for Destruction. I will never forget the time that my neighbor came over to the house to see my brother, Tom Howe. He comes over, he hands me this cassette. He goes, "John, you got to check this out." I look at it, I see the the cross with the 5 skulls representing all the band members and the parental advisory sticker. I said, "Oh, this looks pretty cool." I put it in the cassette deck there, and from the opening riff to Welcome to the Jungle right on through, I was just like, wow. And at the time, I was listening to like bands like Poison, Dokken, White Lion, all the hair metal bands that I still love today. But when I heard this, it was like just nothing I had ever heard before. It was like taking 2 of the greatest rock bands ever, Aerosmith and the Rolling Stones, and adding a touch of the Sex Pistols. It had that raw, dirty rock sound with a little bit of a punk edge to it, and it was just amazing. So from that point on, I was a Guns N' Roses fan, and will always be a Guns N' Roses fan. 30 years ago today, it's hard to believe this album came out. Very fortunate last year to see the reunion of the core lineup of Guns N' Roses, the Not in This Lifetime tour in 2016 with Axl, Slash, and Duff, because I never got a chance to see the original Guns N' Roses live, so it was just amazing. Biggest tour of the year, and now this year the tour is continuing in 2017, and I just read that it is the biggest grossing tour so far of 2017. So it's amazing. They've got shows coming up. Check out gunsnroses.com to get tour dates. Definitely going to be hitting some New York area shows, including the Madison Square Garden shows in October. Definitely not going to miss it. And let's celebrate today by breaking out our copy of Guns N' Roses Appetite for Destruction. If you have it on vinyl, CD, even cassette, break it out, crank it up, and cheers to 30 years of Appetite for Destruction. That'll do it for this week's edition of the Metal Box. Thanks for tuning in. The rock and roll limo has arrived. We'll see you next week.